Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a comparison between these two brand new robot vacuum cleaners. The one on the left, the white one, is the Dreame D20 Plus. The one on the right is the Roborock Q10 S5 Plus. Both of these are relatively brand new. I did buy both of these with my own money. I wasn't paid for this video, but I do use links. So on my website, justadadapproved.com, or in the description, if you see these products and you end up purchasing using my link, the product doesn't cost you anymore, but I do get a small commission from the sale. Now, don't get confused. Both of these have cousins. The Roborock has a X5 Plus, and I just did a comparison with it also. And the Dreame D20 Plus has a D20 Pro. Here, I just did the Dreame D20 Pro. This is the one to get. But in this video, we're going to be talking about these two. So the D20 retails for $365. It's on sale for $329. That's an awesome price. Love it. Highly, highly, highly recommended. But the Pro is only like $30 more, which is a little bit better. I'm sorry, the D20 is on sale for $300. Wow. All right, now the Q10 S5 Plus. Its sales have been all over the place too. I have seen it for $300. Right now, it retails for $549. That is not a $549 robot. Get the Mova P10 Pro for that price. That's so much better. But right now it's $426. That's even too much in my opinion. When both of these are $300, okay, now we're going to talk about what are the differences between these two. Now, I really love that both of these robots have LIDAR navigation. They both do a great job of mapping your house, and they both have really good apps. The Roborock app and the Dreame app are really good. In there, you'll see the division of rooms. You can put no-go zones, put them on a schedule, have them vacuum only, mop only. Very, very nice. Now, they both have obstacle avoidance sensors. The Dreame, they both look a little bit different. The Roborock Q10 S5 does do a little bit better job of avoiding obstacles in front of it. Now, neither one of them avoid everything. They're both going to run cables over and different objects over, but the Roborock does do a little bit better job. Both of these robots are going to vacuum your house. They're both mopping also, which I don't think they're the best mopping robots, but they both do a really good job of vacuuming. And what I love is they both have the self-empty base. So after they vacuum your house, they come back, another vacuum kicks on and sucks everything out of the robot into a dust bag. Now the D20 Plus does have a bigger dust bag. Simply lift that up, throw it away, put a new one on. Now the way they auto-empty is a little different. The Q10 auto-empties out the back. The D20 auto-empties out the bottom, as you can see right there, right here. They both are going to charge the robot up so that it's ready to go for next time. Now they both have a dustbin. As the robot vacuums your house, everything's going to go into the dustbin. The Roborock's dustbin serves as the water tank also. So you're going to fill it up with water. There's where all the dust and debris are going to go and they get sucked out. The Dreame has two separate things. It has a lot bigger dustbin, a lot bigger filter. Both of them have a filter that you're going to have to clean once in a while. But it empties out the bottom over here, and it has a separate water tank. I can take this. This does hold more water. Take it over the sink, fill it up with water, and put it on. They both have a water pump that they can keep the mop pads wet while they're mopping. But how they keep them wet is a little bit different. Okay, let's flip them over. Again, they both have a flat mop pad. Now the S5 Plus has sonic vibration. They both have a carpet sensor. No, I'm sorry, I stand corrected. The D20 Plus does not have a carpet sensor. They sell a D20 Pro Plus that has a carpet sensor, but this one does not. The Q10 S5 does have a carpet sensor, and it does have sonic vibration. So with that carpet sensor, it's going to identify where the carpet is in your house. That way you see it in the app, and it can raise and lower this mop pad when it senses carpet. That's a very nice feature. And again, this is what moves back and forth to help clean the stains off the floor. Now, the D20 Plus does not have a carpet sensor, but then in the Dreame app, I can add where the carpet is. It's a couple extra steps in the app to go in and say, okay, there's a carpet here, there's a carpet here. Once you tell it where the carpets are, then it does a really good job of avoiding those carpets. Both of them, you can put no mop zones or no go zones. Now, as far as this, I talked about how they keep the mop pad wet. Both of them, you have to take the mop pad off to clean it, so that's held on with Velcro. This one's a little easier to take on and off. It's how they wet the mop pad. So the Roborock has one port that squirts the water out to keep the mop pad wet. I don't think that does the best job. The Dreame has 3 ports that it squirts the water out. It does do a better job of keeping its mop pad wet. Now the Dreame, it just drags the mop pad on the floor. It doesn't push it up or down. It doesn't lift it up or down. Again, the Q10 S5 can actually push the mop pad down, and it can has this thing vibrates, and it can move the mop pad to help scrub the floor. I think that works pretty good. And it can also lift it whenever it needs to vacuum carpet. Over here, when you want the D20 to vacuum carpet, you're gonna have to come up and take this off, and then it can vacuum the carpet. So it's gonna be a little bit more work on your part. Now let's talk about the main brush and suction power. The Q10 has 10,000 pascals of suction and a single brush roller. The Dreame over here has 13,000 pascals of suction and 2 brush rollers. Now, the Dreame does a better job with long hair management. You can see the dual brush rollers. There's one pivot point. The long hairs are going to come in here, be directed down towards the end, and get sucked in. They're not going to wrap around. The Roborock is susceptible to long hair wrap on the brush roller, but it does have these jaw scraper. It does an okay job of getting the hairs off, but you will get some long hair wrap on the Q10 S5. Now, the side brush, this is an anti-tangle side brush. This does a good job of keeping this from tangling with long hairs. You will get some long hairs that tangle on here, but as the brush roller comes over, sometimes they get sucked into here. So I think as far as tangling on that, they both do a good job. They both have cliff sensors so they don't fall down your stairs, but again, there's the carpet sensor. That is really nice on the Q10 S5. Okay, as you can see, there's a lot. They are almost identical, but they're not. Again, I don't consider either one of these really good mopping robots. I mean, this had such potential, but with that single port, you know, it struggles a little bit. This one struggles because it doesn't push down, doesn't lift up, doesn't have a carpet sensor. So this one's highly recommended when you want to vacuum only. Just leave this off, you know, and just have it be a vacuum cleaner. I get that question a lot. They don't make a lot of robots that are just vacuum cleaners. So just leave that off. You can see that does have quite a bit bigger dustbin, but it is also quite a bit bigger. Now, once you start getting, wow, when that thing's 500 bucks, I mean, just get I'll show you some alternatives, but the Mova P10 Pro, when that thing's on sale, 450 bucks. It has a clean water tank and a dirty water tank, and it washes the mop pads for you. It raises and lowers them. It has a side brush that extends, camera. I mean, such advanced features compared to these two. And here's some distant cousins, the Roborock Q Revos. The QV35S and the QV35A were on sale for 400 bucks. I mean, again, they wash the mop pads, just a much better experience. Now, these are $1,000 robots that get a lot more bells and whistles. You do have some cheaper versions, the Q7 M5. It's, again, they just throw a mop on a robot and say it's a mopping robot, but it lacks so much to deal with mopping. Now, if you're really wanting to jump into mopping robots, the Dreame L10S right now is on sale for 300 bucks. That doesn't always last, but that's an amazing price to try these out. Some of these can get into thousands of dollars. I have videos on all of them to explain the differences. And don't be fooled into getting one of these older ones. Now, these are okay for vacuuming, even though their suction power is very low. They're just so much older. We got new ones coming out now. But they'll throw mops on them. They are not mopping robots. I mean, I just don't know how else to say that. But they're just leave the mop off and just have it be a vacuum cleaner. But even then, these Q5s and Q7s and Q8s, don't spend more than 300 bucks on these. I mean, sometimes you'll see these really expensive. These are old robots that don't do a good job of mopping at all. And even their vacuuming is getting to be questionable now because we got higher suction power on newer robots. And we have the spin-offs. They have Q10 S5 without the Plus. You know, you got to empty the dustbin yourself. So, you know, they just have charging stations, which I don't recommend these at all. If you're looking for a really good vacuuming robot only, the Dreame D20 Pro. Highly, highly recommend. Side brush, carpet sensor. But again, the carpet, if you're not going to use it, that's no big deal. But that one, I love having the side brush that extend. But don't pay more than 320 bucks for it. So again, not sure which one to tell you here. It's going to come down to, if they're both 300 bucks, and I only wanted to vacuum, I'd probably get the Dreame. So if I did want to try some mopping on some limited, then the Q10 S5 Plus would be okay. Again, check out my website, sign up for my email. When these robots go on sale, and they go on sale a lot at the most random times, I can't tell you how much these random times are. And sometimes the sales, Amazon has lightning deals, like the Dreame L40, which is a $1,000 robot, was on sale for $450. Like, I immediately sent out an email. So again, sign up for my email list, justadadapproved.com, and sign up for the email. If you could, please like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.